who couldn't get in the way of Edwards, who delivers it inside 50. Found him. Docherty. Now McGovern. Huge on this young man. Docherty sizzles a kick to Silvani, and there's some good hands for the Blues.
Here from behind the goals, there's a fair bit more movement, and we find a little pocket.
That is the sub, and some of the Tigers a little bit fumbling.
I'd say that would be a special moment. Well, if that doesn't give you goosebumps, what a wonderful moment. Welcome back, Sam Docherty. Well, they say tough times don't last, but tough people do. And Sam Docherty. What a wonderful moment.
Noah Bolter, and brilliant effort. That is.
And now Docherty. Really well on the deck as well. Docherty comes back, wins the battle. Does it towards Waitman. Spoil the body spoil really from McGovern. Docherty's kick's well weighted. Cripps is on the end of it again. Walsh, quick hands. Newman, Docherty, Walsh.
Half-back now, he's trying to work something out through the middle. Off a hand, well done, diving grab from
the side by Bruce, clever, but Moore's gobbled up immediately by Docherty. That time, Mitchell, just a hack kick out of there, and Docherty, fortune for Kennedy.
Great run.
Through the middle, on the charge, now's their chance. Docherty goes, 2 bounces. Crowded fever pitch as he kicks the half forward, centre field.
7 points is a lot more comfortable than 6.
Hardwick back to the middle, Docherty. Cripps. He has to find something deep on the horizon.
Going outnumbered here.
Yeah.
Good. He gives it off to Docherty. Drives it inside 50 again. Bounced off the chest of Martin. Dropped in the centre. Good pressure and hustle applied by Saad. Docherty.
Now Ballard, can he find a mark? Did it nicely, although young Roses, he'll learn from that. He's got to attack that footy, don't you, Jono? He'll learn.
Flicks it. Ainsworth tries to dodge through traffic. That's got to be holding the ball umpire. Corbett wheeling around. What's he got inside 50? Blues with the numbers. Lynchy, Mackay and Curnow. They love that. Oh, they got might be a chance here for the Blues. Always has been paid the mark. Direct.
Put across. Good spoil. Took the body to ground. And then the composure to come in Bordeaux's.
They've had another good game tonight, and the Blues generate some run. Docherty has Curnow in a bit of space.
Operation on Powell. Powell's had a good game. Docherty short in the pocket. Mackay can add to his tally.
On up for the Blues for this one. They've dropped a few for this. Inside kick.
The era shot.
Docherty, heart and soul. But for Connor Rozee. To Marshall, touch the ball, play on.
Back to Docherty, Blues get the football back towards half forward to Koenig.
Askey got it to Clark. He dumped it inside 50, but the mark taken back there by Docherty.
The Blues gets them going again, this time to Docherty.
Play on, yours.
Through the middle they try and come. Fisher.
Out on the wing, and that's where he heads. Darcy Tucker. Docherty was awake to it. Got more in mind here. Clark, Walters. Really well done, Docherty.
Hughes can work through Fisher. Good kick. Docherty. Blues are going to carry the ball to the edge of the 50, and there's the big guy on the lead.
And an excellent mark. Louis, is it too far out to try the snap from 40?
Mark just needed to make a better decision going inside.
Docherty ran to the perfect place, advantage paid. And take your pick.
I love it.
Coleman Jones, 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Carlton now lead by grabs. Docherty, about 4 plays.
That was a great example.
In the front half as well. And Curnow off the ground. They go to Cripps. Way forward, at least get a score in this last quarter. Curtis quickly shut down by Docherty. He just needs more to come with him for the Kangaroos for their future. Larky whacking away.
Walker crumbs it, tried to part the seas, couldn't. Ball straight to Brown though. Docherty should pounce. Lock is giving it up just yet. Docherty straight down the spine, and he's got Fisher on the get and go if it sits for him. He knocks it on. Superb. Butts waiting. They still want the corridor kick. Walsh. O'Brien read it well to Laird outside of the boot, and marked by Docherty.
Surely a player that could be leading their best and fairest in Tom Green. That kick not so good down the throat of Jono, that he could be leading the best and fairest. Guys just keep coming at you. Ward kicked under enormous pressure though, and that's not the way to get it out.
Newman squaring ball. Canelio had to wait. Docherty. Oh yes. Haynes a chance now to send it back the other way. Pulled it away. Sends it forward again, but no one homed. Docherty. He's almost within range. He goes long. Monstrous.
And not only, he didn't just bounce it through, it actually hit it on the fly and went about 2 or 3 metres past.
Brilliant by Docherty coming forward to defend. Parker then gets pounded in a tackle.
Good positions, strong positions. They still got home.
To go corridor, Heaney. Wow. This absolute Adams. He hasn't heard the call yet.
For Patrick Cripps. Docherty pokes it down the line towards Walsh. It was actually beautifully.
Crisp, a shocking kick. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, and that is highly unusual for a guy that is very good at that part of the game. Docherty to Cripps. Raw, and he does now. Got the handball over the top here to Hoskin Elliott, and Docherty just came at him like a charge.
Plowman couldn't get his hands on it. Adams has run straight into a tackle. Brian's got to go back and find it. Goes to the voice of Docherty. Docherty will deliver it inside 50. Can he hit a target? He can. This is what they need. Quick scores, quick strikes out of the middle.
Stringer at the back. That's gone. Took the tackler on.
That's twice Jake Stringer. He's
Plowman. Docherty didn't quite get to him on the full, so had to go around the body, and it works. High one now. Phillips came in hard. Guelphy got taken.
It's Tassard out the back door. Docherty was sitting and waiting where he always is.
When the water gets on there.
Happy for the legs and the shoulders to get wet.
So Sam Durden with the job on revolt. As Docherty goes straight up the middle. Cripps in his 150.
Short, as he often does. Thumps the football, bruises it this time. Misses his man. Docherty reloads to Newman.
Steps around. Does he get enough? He does not. Docherty squeezes a kick through traffic. Points. 3.5 left in the third. And this time
it generally does. To Docherty. They work it through. There's a bit of... Tigers by 25 at the long break. 14 now. Big margin was 35 as Docherty flies over the top.
Throws a boot at it. Ralph Smith, Bolton, who's been everywhere. He's been energised by this three-quarter time blue. Goes to ground. Docherty keeps his feet. Short. Floats towards half forward. Docherty with courage and, of course, McIntosh drives through the ball. Docherty at the front again.
And the number of games in the 10th most in the history of the league. Turned it over though to Docherty. Now there's a real opportunity for the Blues coming back the other way. That's a clever kick to Mackay this time. Throughout the whole game he looks a bit sore. Oh, big early fly from Schultz. That was ambitious. Took off on about Thursday. Plowman, Docherty. Cripps.
Huge performance tonight. Can they stay in touch with the 8? They can't afford a month of losses. Cripps.
All, and they are playing some sparkling footy. Docherty got there in usual fashion to work the angle on Butler.
Ball meant for Docherty. Again, Windhager showing that new aggression the Saints have brought to tonight. Missing a little last week. Windhager, desperate and strong and tough. Just a bit too much off. Plowman.
great tackle there. Docherty somehow it was a free kick, but
and that's the way it's working out here right now. Docherty.
Saints jumpers everywhere through the middle. Not adventurous, came unstuck. Cripps has...
Hill started the game taking those kind of kicks. That's what got St Kilda off to a really good...
Now the Doc Barber and Rowan Marshall.
I'm going to get it up to Hoff. Kick to the wing. Docherty best placed. And he expertly nudged Waterman underneath it.
Yeah, so that's the kick now. Now it's time to change.
Down. Nunes, Silvani, Docherty. Back they come inside 50. Curnow!
Roll in. He's second inside 50 of the game. And he cut off straight away though by Daly. West Coast goes straight back inside 50. And Crawford straight back up.
Well, Claimer looked like he was unsure the moment he picked up the ball.
He slips through a tackle. Petrevski set up with a handball. In this final quarter, there's Motlop to Docherty. He wobbles one in.
Did 2 clearances. Him and Walsh in tandem around the contest.
Not sure it was entirely meant for Patrick Cripps.
Cottrell, he's got leg speed. Docherty, that was a clever little ball to Chera. Back to Docherty. He's got Kennedy. He's got the free.
Not quite. Selwood hurriedly into the pocket, onto the chest.
Really hard matchup. That kick favours Docherty, and he was composed enough to sit under it.
Rowan goes up with Stocker. Stocker had hands on it, didn't stick. Stengel wrapped up in the Docherty. Towards Stengel, Docherty. To Docherty. And around they go again.
Sam Walsh still working as hard as he was at the start of this game. Zach Guthrie still trying to make sure he's a permanent member of this team.
Makes an important touch. Haynes brings a
suggestion. Flick up. Chera. Docherty hammers it. Curnow!
Down. Kennedy's kick wiped out. Well done. To go ahead. Peatlinger was touched. No sympathy from Docherty. Going okay until Docherty came along. Put an end to all of that. Now he's got Ward in his sights.
From Mackay, and Smith slams at 60. No one home. Docherty.
He had time for a drop punt. There's so often...
And he's had a couple of disposals tonight where he's just bombed it long.
De Koning, Docherty, Mackay with the sit. Sits it up. Key.
It's come straight back in. And they've set this one up really well, the Blues.
Back to Sard, who keeps on running. Docherty.
Good few minutes here by the Blues, but they've got to get on the board.
Silvani.
Much better.
Docherty. O'Brien.
At him inside 50. Second bounce. Low kick inside. Gave Docherty a chance to get in a position.
Nice little handball from Marchbank. Docherty takes a couple of bounces. He's got Setterfield. Good build up here. He's got space for Setterfield.
Charlie Cameron's getting a little bit frustrated, guys. There's been 4 or 5 times where he's been open and...
Kick from Sard to Docherty. Nervous moment for the Blues. Here's Setterfield.
Brisbane Lions action. Matheson's been good. McCarthy came charging through. Good tackle, Docherty. Here at the Gabba, Docherty. It's hard to get there. They've struggled to get through half forward a lot. To Koning. Walsh will just keep trying and working hard.
Sard did just enough to get it to ground. Young, Docherty. Over 2 minutes remaining in the third. Brisbane in control by 57 points. Docherty strives to get there against Berry.
Incredible season. And the gun midfielder, he's turned that one over. Docherty pulls the trigger. Curnow. Oh, good effort.
They've got to be clean towards Pickett. Not quite. Intercepted by Docherty. Cut through a leg. Wiedering watches Docherty do the tackling.
Going to his favourite target, you sense, in Petrarca, but the
Petty knocked it to ground. Cripps was brilliant to Docherty. Jackson tries to just work his way forward. Docherty. Jackson towards Sparrow. And again, Docherty
in a little fumble. Docherty, what a great story. Now Martin wide, good.
And now Carlton have no choice but to win or at worst draw this.
A bit of risk and get some real sizzle going. Hodgie, this
might a bit of space. Quainer gone. Docherty got him. 30.
One down, crisp. Umpire kept for him. Same can be said for De Goey. Spun into a couple of tacklers. And holding the ball.
Stand.
And now 50. Bang.
stood up, tried to spin out, and umpire was always going to pay that.
Neither ruckman touching it. To Goey. Long and high. Curnow to Williams. Good composure for Williams to find Docherty out wide on the bounce. Docherty short, Durden.